Right then, what's happening, guys? So in regards to the title of this video, there's absolutely no doubt in my mind that Steve Cooper should remain in charge of Nottingham Forest for the foreseeable future. While it might be tempting to part ways given a record-breaking 13 managers have gotten the boot over the course of this season, and Forest remain winless in 8 league games, the circumstances are completely different to any other club. First and foremost, if it weren't for Cooper, there's every chance in the world that Forest could have been in League One instead of the Prem right now, so ending the ongoing relationship would make the man a victim of his own success. Secondly, as has been discussed to death by every media outlet known to man, Forest signing an entire squad full of new players made this a tough gig for any manager. In my eyes, it's a poison chalice, because expectations skyrocket even though it takes incomings time to acclimatize to a new environment and build chemistry with their teammates. Graham Potter at Chelsea being an obvious example of seeing this theory unfold in reality. In fact, almost every pundit had Forest in their bottom 3 while making predictions in mid-August. So to be outside of the relegation zone, albeit on goal difference, is a job well done given the circumstances. For those of you who might have missed it, Forest owner Evangelos Marinakis came out with a statement backing Cooper publicly in order to put an end to what he described as false and disruptive reporting. While some may see this as the dreaded vote of confidence, I think Marinakis, while being a ruthless businessman, is also an incredibly astute individual and is well aware of the fact that getting rid of Cooper is a decision that would go down like a lead balloon with the Forest fan base, who for me are the most loyal in the country by a considerable distance. I mean seriously, the hashtag trending on Twitter following the defeat to Leeds was Cooper in, which is something you just don't see in modern football, unless of course it's tongue-in-cheek. Now, it's not the first time the Englishman's been under pressure this season either. There were rumors he was on the brink in October, but instead got a new contract and turned things around shortly after. So one can only hope that history repeats itself in that regard here too. It won't be easy by any stretch of the imagination, by the way. I've just had a look at Forest's next 5 games, and they're against Villa, Man United, Liverpool, Brighton, and Brentford, who are all either in form and or overwhelming favourites in the tie. It doesn't get much easier thereafter either, as Chelsea and Arsenal are their opposition in 2 of their last 3 matches to end the campaign. The only silver lining here is that barring the disaster which was West Ham away, Forest have been competitive even when being unable to pick up 3 points, so there's every chance things can still turn around. The best chance Forest have of staying up is if there's a sense of togetherness, unity, and spirit in the air, because as good as someone like Rafa Benitez's CV looks on paper, changing head coach this late in the season rarely has the positive impact owners hope for. As I've mentioned previously, the squad as a whole is very much a work in progress, and I firmly believe they'll match their true potential next season. Should the worst happen and Forest do end up getting relegated, I'd still stick with Cooper. Burnley did that with Sean Dyche, and he not only brought them back up, but also had them finishing in a Europa League spot. So, quite clearly, change isn't always the answer. Needless to say, if the poor form was to hypothetically carry on into the championship as well, then a decision would have to be made. Before I end, I'd just like to say how grateful I am to a lot of you Forest supporters who watch all my videos as opposed to just the ones about your club. It truly means a lot and is the only way my channel has any chance of growing moving forward. I wish your team all the best and remain confident that there's 3 worst sides in the division who will end up going down. Take care and enjoy your Easter weekend, folks. Peace.